They only came up with thieves and hooligans and hoodlums and jump fuckers. Nobody made any name from that generation. Nobody. So if there is not, in fact, our generation is better. David is coming up, David Unde is coming up, you're there, Yele is there, people are there coming up and they are standing by the truth. The generation of the men in their 60s is wasted. It is.
And they are mostly the ones who are now making life hell for us now, saying that
in fact, Baba, they had everything on the planet of God. They had free education. They basically knew when they were going to buy their first car.
They left secondary schools.
Exactly, before they left university or whatever college they went to. Their jobs were already waiting for them. They knew that their first salary, they could use their second, third salary to get a car and start paying in big, like you explained earlier. The generation of men that enjoyed what the Awolowos were able to put in place.
Yeah.
Same generation is the generation putting us through hell right now. Same generation is the generation franchising the future of the children. What did the West attack?
The generation that is, since their time, from then till now, and those generations that have been coming after them, they have done so much to make sure that we never become anything in that Nigeria. And
This is just the thing. They were in their 20s and 30s when they were becoming president.
That's right.
And you see the same buffoons in power till date. Nobody is investing in education in a society where people are educated. They will have access to information.
That's right.
They will question things. We were raised to just accept this thing, and when they shout at us, we just move on from things. That's the problem we're having right now. We were raised like, once your humanity, once you don't go and soil your family's name. One family is there now. Every family's name has been soiled. People are now eating each other. People are just saying, I said this around December that, but I said it 2 years ago that your Naira notes will be as worthless as your tissue paper in the toilet. I said that on this program 2 years ago.
That's why it is the day.
I said it that when you want to go and pay your children's school fee, you will put the money in a truck, and you will rent a car that you will use the money. The money you put in the car is the one you will use.
Or the school.
So yes, to pay the truck driver, then you use wheelbarrow. So pay the car driver. That's the way it's going to be.
Scary.
Venezuela Yajuni Ojuwa Bo Enuwa Àwọn wa wallet the crocodile. Actually, we are just starting.
And you still believe that there will be no reaction? You still believe that there will be no reaction, but nothing is going to happen.
Except if Atiku is ready to fund the protest. Every protest you witness, every protest we have ever witnessed in this country has had one sponsor or the other. Is it the Occupy? Is it the Occupy? How will people gather like that? And you be feeding them with pizza? Where did the money come from? It is only NSAS that was not sponsored by anybody. Except if Atiku will sponsor a protest. Nothing, I tell you, nothing will happen. They will announce whatever they want to announce.
Any protest, by the way, that one is telling everybody to
they will announce
rule of law.
They will announce whatever they want to announce. People will just relax in their houses and and they'll be there. And if we just and these two shall pass, and these two will pass. See, all of these things, we don't even, these people know people that can fix this economy. But what is the economy itself? It's the study of lack. So they've made everybody start lacking,
Vulnerable and all.
This afternoon while we were having a program, I couldn't put on the chair because I buy a 30 liters of petrol for I think I think 20,000 naira now.
Hmm.
And I have a very big jet that got it up in 6 hours. That is all. So I spend how much in 24 hours? I spent 80K. Níbo ni mo ti ń gbà tí ò ṣe pé mo gbé gbá sórí àbìjà kan nínú bíbá ẹ̀. So it is what it is here. And it is going to continue like that. It is a system that has been designed to fail. If it continues to get worse, oh my God, when you want to want for any other Olokada will sleep with your wives, yeah, as bank workers because also they make money on daily basis. We've seen Okada people in Ibadan, they teachers now. And if you ask the Okada, how did you get a teacher? Okada with very, very bogus tribal mark. How did you impregnate this beautiful teacher? You tell her, I buy her sardine, I buy her fish, because teachers don't get paid.
Princess.
Teachers don't get paid their salaries. It is a totally destroyed system.
God bless
divide
you.
the country. Let all of us live separately.
Thank you, Princess.
In the time of poverty like this, the economic principle of Yusuf is what everybody should apply in his own lives. Eat little, save more. You don't know what is happening. Kese la nri lọ́wọ́, makasakasa timbo. A dollar was just 800 naira or thereabout a couple of months ago. Now a dollar is over 1,000 naira. How much will it go? Nobody knows. Torí tó ń ṣe falafolo. Ọgbà salary week láwà. Ìgbéraga week. Ọgbéra rẹ̀ sánlẹ̀ láìpẹ́. Eat little and save more. Ayé tá ń jẹ chicken kọ́ la wà yìí mọ́. Ayé shawarma kọ́ mọ́. Ayé ice cream kọ́. Mú gààrí. Jẹ pọ̀nmọ́. Gbàgbé táwọn doctors sọ pé kò ní nutritional value. Kí ló kẹ́ nutritional value pẹ̀lú kíní? Jẹ pọ̀nmọ́. Mú gààrí orí ẹja. Wàláì kò rẹ́rìn. Bọ̀ọ̀bá lọ ṣe falafolo pẹ̀lú.
Hello there.
Hey, brother.
Is
How
that
are you doing?
Suze, by the way?
No, this is a new caller. I'm from the.
Oh, you're a new caller, right?
Can you
oh
hear
my
me?
goodness. Can you hear me? Oh, you are a new
Yes,
caller.
I can
I'm
hear
so
you.
sorry, right? How you doing, man? How you doing?
I'm doing great, brother. I'm doing great. I listen to your show all the time. I
Thanks,
really feel. I'll tell you, I'm from the Caribbean,
Okay.
but my heart and my soul is in Africa. You know what I mean? I've never been there.
Oh, have you not?
But my
So
heart
you're
and-
originally from the Caribbean. Which part of the Caribbean, if I may ask?
So I'm from St. Kitts and Nevis. It's a small island in the Caribbean, one of the smallest ones.
Oh dear. I've heard about St. Keith, did you say?
St. Kitts, yes.
Brilliant. Thanks so much for at least finding time to join us tonight. I would love to hear from you, please.
Oh yeah, brother. Of course, because my heart and my soul is in Africa. You know, I learn so much from your channel and from other people's channel who talk about what's happening in Africa. I had my wake up call at a really late age. I learned about the white history far earlier than I learned about African history, and that put me on a real trajectory to learn more, and kept reading up to today. I'm still reading up to now. But I call into your show to say, like, man, I really feel for Nigerians right now. I really feel for Nigerians because you guys are going to hell, man.
It can only be imagined. Sometimes they are unbelievable. You know, they're like, how could that even be happening? Is that even real? Is that even real news? I mean, if you have paid attention to much coming from Africa and Nigeria, you will understand what I'm saying over the time, right? Like, you'll be like, man, how could people be going through this? There we are.
But I can't believe, like, when I heard that Tinubu is literally a drug dealer in Chicago.
That's right.
Selling heroin, probably causing the death of so many people, and then he becomes the Nigerian president. I said to myself, this is not real.
You know what I mean? Like, how is that even possible? It is either the
How
news
is that?
fake, or Tinubu is not real. But it all happened, and here we are. We are wearing the tag everywhere now. A narco state.
No, you know, like I man, I have something to tell the Nigerians, because you know what? They wouldn't put a, they don't want a president in Nigeria that is a free person, because when Nigeria is free, the entire Africa will be free.
God bless
because
you.
it's the Nigerians that they're using to put down other presidents in other areas of ECOWAS, especially if you look at how they've been putting down other leaders when they have coups and so on. It's the
That's
Nigerians that are using, because Nigeria is the most populated country in Africa.
Yes.
Look at the war. Look at the war that they're causing in certain places where they put down certain co-leaders because they say we don't want to deal with the West anymore. It's Nigerians those soldiers are coming out of. It's Nigerians they're using against each other to fight Boko Haram and dying in the desert up in near to Niger.
It is sad. I know one thing that people say when they talk about Nigeria as the most populous nation in Africa, the biggest, the biggest concentration of black people on earth, Nigeria. They say if Nigeria was well managed, like you said, the rest of Africa will look at Nigeria as big brother. That the rest of the West will not really be able to bully. But you said it. Nigeria is actually the one being used to bully the rest of West Africa. So look at us.
Yes, and of course, and look, and you know, Nigeria. I went back to do my reading and my little research to see how Nigeria was created, and I encourage anybody to do a little research. You will see why Nigeria is in the state it's in right now, because it's not Nigeria a state, it's Nigeria Inc. It's a company.
You get, and it was owned by the Royal Niger Company. Imagine that. I'm telling you, Nigeria is a company that been split up in a bunch of tribes, and they're studying you guys in order to make sure that you kill each other so that they can come and take the spoils. This is what happening. This Chatham House, the think tank. Chatham House is studying Nigeria like a Bible. I'm telling you, and they haven't just started. That's hundreds of years of studying. They're studying you guys to make sure that you never come together. And I would want to speak for the Nigerian people. You guys have to. This is the perfect time for you to put your differences aside. Put it aside. Even if you don't put it aside for a long time, put it aside right now. Because right now they didn't expect you guys with the advent of social media and that Nigerian journalist, what his name is, David. They didn't expect you guys to dig into the life of this man so deeply, so that you will find out that he's compromised. And that's the reason why they want him to become the president, because he's compromised. That's right.
They don't want a free person there. They don't want a free person in that seat, because if a free person gets in that seat who can actually think, this man can't even talk.
No, he can't.
This man can't even talk. How can he talk for a people that's 200 and something million with so many tribes? He can't even talk for himself. You know what I mean? So
thank you. You are a special voice tonight, and I bet you a lot of people listen to you with rapt attention. You may not be able to see that, but I can promise you that. Thank you. You didn't tell me your name. Is that something you'd like to share?
My name is Rich.
Rich, I am going to remember you.
Yes.
thank you so much.
Yeah, you can call me.
All right.
The architect. Thank you so much, brother. You guys take care, and you guys take this opportunity to overthrow this government.
God bless you.
I'm sorry to say it straight up like that, man. Get rid of that, man.
It's sad. I know. Thanks so much for that contribution, and I hope I get more of that from you, as usual, right?
No problem, brother. Take care.
Look at the man we are talking about, the one that can't even speak for himself, talk less of speaking for millions of people. If you can't put aside our differences now, even if it's going to be for temporary, yeah, we have our differences, fine. But you will, a brother from another mother, from another continent is telling all of us that even if you have to put our differences aside for now, use our number, use the social media and push back, we should. And this man, be the president of Nigeria.
All classes, you know what they call F level? When you get failure in all the subjects that you take. F9, F8, F9, F8, FF, double F. That is his name.
So you can imagine how the rest of the world and especially the rest of Africa and Africans all over the world actually see Nigeria. That's why I love Rich for joining us tonight to share from his own perspective that we are a total disappointment as a people. And even though we have people who have actually fought in every way they could to try to stop these criminals, but they just have probably started a project a long time ago that they couldn't be stopped. And indeed, if we don't, if we don't end this madness, it is going to end us. Abi, somebody will say they were asking him the solution to Nigeria problem. You remember this, Abi? Imagine the rest of Africa looking at this man before election and said, no, this is impossible. This one can never be president. It's not possible. Then a few months after that, they said that man, that one that is talking rubbish, he has rigged the election, or he's now the president. And they're like, no, it's impossible. Nigerians will never agree. Those Nigerians we are seeing, they are never going to make that happen. Do you know the disappointment that so many other Africans actually felt for us? How kind of like, Nigeria with this thing.
And we are competing with armed robbers and the bandits to recruit from the youths who are unemployed. 33% unemployed. Recruit 50 million youths into the army and take away from their recruitment source. What they will eat? Cassava, agbado, corn in the morning, yam in the afternoon. It's growing here. You create demand and consumption. For over 5 million army of boot camps.
That is the weary that is parading himself as president of Nigeria. So you can actually think about our shame, the disgrace, the embarrassment, and somebody said we are overreacting. If I say Ogun will kill you for me. Sorry, my caller. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. This is Zeus.
Hey, Zeus, that was you who confused me for what you call it, Rich earlier. So it's good to have you too. How you doing, Baba?
I'm doing good. I just want to announce something real quick before I go straight to my point. Some of us that speak up in this platform, they are trying really hard to shut us down. Something happened to me recently. That's why nobody has heard from me. My little cousin was kidnapped.
Excuse me, slow down, Zeus. Slow down. I mean, somebody close to you was what?
My cousin was the Bubago people came to him and they kidnapped. He was just 14 years old. They kidnapped him, and since now we've not heard nothing. I mean, I'm begging anybody from Imo State. He lives in Olu. Anybody from Imo State, if they can return his corpse or whatever to the family so that we can bury. So they are attacking us from every angle that they can. It's a couple of like almost a month now. I mean, we look for him, but we can't find him. So we know already what Nigeria can do to him. So that's why I've been a little bit silent, because I've been doing my underground work, trying to see how.
I am so sorry. But I don't even know how to kind of imagine that. I'm so sorry.
That cannot shut us down, my ego. That cannot shut us down.
They will do a lot, but that is really horrible. Really sorry, man. Sorry, man.
Yeah. What I want to say again is like what is going on with Hyundai and even the lady that have to go to Sierra Leone to get justice and get the person arrested. So many things that's happening in Nigeria that we cannot even pinpoint and get justice in our system. Everywhere is like messed up. The whole Africa, just like the rich guy, the guy from the Caribbean is talking about. Yeah, I mean, the whole black world are looking up to us. We almost half of the black populations are Nigerians, and they're looking up to us. But the way that they rigmarole this whole system is working against us. And the same generation that are doing this are the ones, just like Princess Balogun said, they're the ones that benefited from everything. So now they're using, sir, senior, you're supposed to respect your elder. You respect your elder. Your elder is the ones that are destroying your economy, creating no jobs. They destroying. Look at Naira now to dollar. I remember when they were complaining about Jonathan, then it was like, I think it was 280 or something like that.
No, it was actually.
And now,
I think I have a copy of that, if I still do. Right. At the time, pound sterling was 280 and a dollar was somewhere around 180 Naira. And look at this. 180,
yeah.
This person is APC
and they were
member,
complaining.
Right, today.
Complaining then that Jonathan is finishing Nigeria. And then now they are the ones enjoying the ripoff. And now they're celebrating. They're trying to see how they can shut us down and say we don't respect our elders. When a dollar now is over 1,200. But when it was 180, they said Jonathan has finished us. And even as I'm talking to you now, Mayegu, Zeus, I'm in tears because look at it. From June 2003, Tinubu got 449 million in IBRD loan and 301 million IDA credit, totaling $750 million. The same June 27th, 2023, World Bank gave 500 million to invest in improving in livelihood of women in Nigeria. 13th July 2023, Tinubu takes 800 million, another loan. Then September 23rd, he got 1.95 billion World Bank loan just in 3 months. And now he's still asking for more loans.
Yes.
And Nigerians are dying and crying, our money going skyrocket. And when we say something, they're going to go kidnap our cousins and do other stuff they do, Mayegu. They will not shut Zeus down. I promise you that, Mayegu. I will be on your channel here, and I will be saying what is on my mind. And this generation will not be shut down, no matter what they do.
We won't. Zeus, I am
Thank
so
you,
sorry.
And I know you have a wonderful holiday.
Thank you very much, Zeus. I'm so sorry once again because I can't imagine what this has been for you. The last 4 or 3 weeks has been for you and the family.
It's been tough. It's been tough.
I mean, just take it easy, man. Okay, and stay safe yourself.
Thank you, my okay? Have a wonderful day.
And you too. Thank you very much. I have another caller on the line here. Hello there.
Hey, Mayegu, how are you doing?
I am very well, sir. How are you?
Wow, I am so grateful today to hear your voice.
Thank you.
I have been a great follower of your program for quite a long time.
God bless you. Thank you.
So many years. So I just want to say one thing right quick. Please. It's just going to be just one thing.
Please, sir.
My name is Jerry. I am calling from Texas.
Hi, Jerry. Go on, sir.
My point is, in this investigation that everybody is thinking and planning and suggesting and wondering where Tinubu come from, have you guys wondered whether Tinubu is actually a Nigerian? Like, is he actually a Nigerian citizen? Yeah, he speaks Yoruba.
We are yet to get people to do a proper digging in that aspect. Go on, sir.
He speaks Yoruba, but we find out that he has a Guinean passport.
He does.
So the question comes, just like I'm from Imo State, from somewhere in Imo State or whatever. At least if somebody want to make an inquiry about my schoolmates who come,
I'm glad you didn't go that far. But go on, go on now, sir, please.
My classmates will come down, someone from my family will say, oh yeah, we know him, we grow with him. Somebody from my compound, somebody from my village, somebody from my my primary school classmate, my secondary school classmate might come up. Or somebody was like, I don't know him, but I know my dad told me something about him. He was a good friend of my dad.
Right.
Or he was a good friend of my granddad. Like, even if he was, it happened that all his mates, all his schoolmates are dead and late. Okay? But somebody was like, oh yeah, he was a good friend of my granddad. He was a good friend of my great-granddad. My question is, how come nobody is ever recognizing him other than few false individuals who claim that they school with him in Chicago? And of course, we know, I mean, I don't even think he ever schooled in Chicago. They will figure that. But my point is, have we ever, my point is, I don't think Tinubu is a Nigerian. Can we go that route? Like, who's gonna, I don't know how to anchor this, because I know you analyze a lot of things.
You raise a very vital point. Hang on.
A lot of people have said so many things wonderful about how you guys investigate things. I mean, I don't know if David Unde can get into this.
See, make I tell you something.
I'm finding out, is he actually a Nigerian?
Make I tell you something, okay? You have raised a very, very vital point, and I bet you are not the only person thinking like that. But the only difference here is that you want at least all this investigative, that to dig in that aspect too, and see if they will find something. And that's one thing that a lot of people are now trying to figure out from the FBI file. Because from the FBI file, people who are in the know said it will tell us who is this person. Okay?
Okay.
They said it will give us the clearer picture. And from that, we may likely then discover that he is not even a Nigerian, or he is, or whatever that will be. But like you are so curious about it, so many people believe that we are getting closer to something like that. So you are not wrong, go. There's nothing wrong like you, or for you thinking like that, oh. And I bet that you are not the only person. Jerry.
Yeah, that's just my. I'm thinking, as you said, I'm not the only one thinking.
You can't be the only person.
Who else is thinking in this direction? Is there actually a Nigerian? Because as I said, even if I go to, how you and I or whatever, somebody will be like, in fact, there are some people have recommended your video from over here. I know I'm not going to mention their name, but I know a few people I mentioned. Listen to Mayegu Diary. You hear what that Mayegu? The guy was like, I know him from my town. I'm like, you really say, yeah, I know him. In fact, yeah, I know few people I've actually.
Even in Texas, that you've mentioned Mayegu. I know him.
I'm telling you that you know him. The guy told me that know you. The guy saying you from his town. He know you you're from his town.
One on one, that if he started telling you some certain things and tell you to ask me, I will know who he is. I get that.
Honestly, but he's a Tinubu guy, so they all just believe in Tinubu or whatever. But he said he know you, like you're from the same town. I'm like, okay, thank God you know him. But they were like, yeah, he's a crazy man. He's that. They say so many things.
I know. He's always a crazy man. He's very disrespectful. In all of that. I know, not be today, but you raised a very vital point.
I'm saying somebody know you. How come nobody ever come and say, yeah, Tinubu, I know he was a good friend of my granddad. My granddad, in their school together, my granddad told me about him. When he was a governor in Lagos State, my granddad told me he was all that.
I'll crack you up. Let me crack you up before you go, okay? In one of their defense, right? This is probably a joke, okay? They said a tragedy happened. The reason why Tinubu has nobody saying they grew up with him, whether when he was a little boy or when he was going to school and all of that stuff. People to really come out and say they know. They say, well, it was a tragedy that happened. That
no father, no mother. No, other than the adopted mother.
They say, well, everybody that knew him and the people he knew, they said it was like a single year. All of them died, including the village where they born out. But it's a joke, Because that is the only answer that can say nobody knows him. Nobody grew up with him. And it's so ridiculous because it's impossible.
Well, if the people die in a single year, they don't have children, they don't have grandchildren. Because as I said, I went to Nigeria a few years ago to bury my dad, my mom. A lot of people from my family, my compound, everybody come around. I gave people some gifts. Some people said good things about me, some sympathy, but people know me. My schoolmates, I ran into a lot of them. The last time I went to Nigeria, I stopped at Lagos Airport. I met somebody that was my younger brother's schoolmate, and we had conversation. So if issues come up like this, somebody will be like, oh yeah, I know him. But my brother, I won't take much of your time. That's just what I've been wondering. I thought I could air it out. Maybe one or two more people will hear it and probably start thinking in that direction.
You're so right.
I don't know.
A lot of people have
But
heard
we
you,
can't,
and like I said,
we
sir,
can't do anything about it.
a lot of people are possibly thinking like you too. You have just taken it a little bit top notch for others, right? Which means if all of us are thinking like that, then let's find out. Let's figure something out. Let's find answer to that. There's nothing wrong in that. So thank you so much. I love it. I love that
All right,
perspective that you took it. And you too, sir.
Have a great day. I watch your program all the time. I just don't always have time to call in. Even this one, I just joined 2 minutes ago and decided, oh yeah, he's online. Let me try and see if I can catch him.
You only joined us midway.
But sometimes I watch your reply and click my normal like. You know how you do it. You say click my like and thumb up. I do it for you. Yeah, so nice to meet you. You have a good day.
It's a pleasure, Sir Jerry. You take it easy, okay? You have a good one, sir. All right?
Oh.
Nice one. So that's Jerry from Texas, and he's being inquisitive. You know what I mean? Ask questions. So how come? I mean, I'm like, Sir Jerry, you are not the only person thinking like that, too. But your own case is that your own thinking and all of that has gone deeper. And if people are like that, thinking the same way you are thinking, people who have the same thinking capacity like you, they get bored if they can't get answers to something that they have thought so deep about. And in this particular one, it shouldn't even be so hard. Now, the answer we know they make everybody feel like, waiting they happen, go. How come nobody turn up? How come this no? Okay, fine. We are still asking questions. No answer, Abi. All of them are where they do investigative journalism. Eposo, chai. Help us to give this answer as Mama Peace will say. Say chai. Eposo. I'm coming. I'm looking for Mama Peace, where she's always like, with that intro. Ma play.
Chai. Help us, help us. There is God. There is God. God. God should descend. Today God will descend here.
Jesus' name, God will descend here. I am taking my last call because of our timing. So here we go. Hello there.
Hello, Mayego.
Hello, sir. How are you?
Greetings. Here is Silva from Germany.
Hey, Silva from Germany, is it?
Yes, no, from Germany.
I'm gonna know. Which one should I take greet to you? Should Danke or Guten Abend? Which one is she?
Guten Abend.
It's Guten Abend. Okay.
Yeah, good. Yeah, Guten Abend. Wie geht's dir?
Beautiful. How are you, sir?
Fine, Mayego. I'm just calling. Yeah, you are doing good. You are doing good. I really like your argument, explanation on things, difficult things. You break them down for us. Thank you very much.
Thank you
too. I'm talking called in respect of the last caller. I really appreciate his concern, but when I think about those things, I feel like we don't even need to go deep, like his village, where he come from, his schools. This man is fake. Just think about it. Those people that live with him in America, except the political crooks that he's staying with, can't any genuine person in the United States come out and tell us, say, I know this man. I know when he was going to school. I was with him. I work with him in the United States.
I can even show you pictures of our meetings here and there. How come that is so difficult?
Yeah. That those early stages that he went to the state, are all those people dead?
I mean, sorry to cut you there. Me, I have been living in Glasgow for nearly, where was that again, Seth? 11 years. Now, over 11 years, okay? Now, I'm not a sociable person, but in 20 years' time from today, in 50 years' time from today, if anybody says, if I say I lived in Glasgow, you will still see odds of people that will say, I remember, I've run into him many times. I saw him when he was living in Glasgow. I remember when he was this or that. How come nobody is coming out to say, I know his life when he was living in Chicago as a student or as a worker? Nobody.
This shows us that whom he is. All this, and anyway, as you just mentioned, let's hope. Yeah, nothing nothing bad in hoping, but if there is anything that will come out from this thing that he want to cook up, the big men that will be in the what's it called, the Supreme Court
the
from
Supreme
tomorrow.
Court justices. Want to see how he's going to play?
No. Yeah. I think he's trying to answer the second Maradona we have in Nigeria, but I don't know. Another thing I wanted to point out.
Take dribble millions of people at the same time. He's been doing it all.
Yeah.
We'll see how
I've been doing it because he knows as one of the callers here mentioned he knows that every of his fellow politicians have a price.
That's right.
That is his strategy.
And that's it.
And also I was thinking about something. I know you mentioned something about people that are not really following up. I think of something. I have some friends around that in Nigeria, if you are in the armed forces, you work for 12 years, you are free to retire and get your pension. Or you are free to retire after 12 years of serving Nigeria. Some of these guys are entered at 20 years old. At the age of 32, they are free to retire. Even 18, they are free to retire and get their money. People getting their pension
because they know they won't get the money.
Yeah, some do. What I'm trying to say is that if people retire at that age, at the age of 32, you are retired and you are getting your pension.
I'm going to let's say I'm the one who is mixing them together. Are you talking about those who joined the armed forces outside Nigeria?
No,
or inside
Nigeria. In Nigeria, yeah.
Okay, by law, they can retire after 12 years, yeah?
After 12
and
years,
get paid.
by law.
Right,
get paid. They get their pension. That. So what I'm trying to iron out is those people that retire at the age of 32, for example, or 36, and they are getting their pension. And you come and tell them, hey, break up Nigeria, they'll be thinking, oh, if we break it up, where do we get our pension?
Who's going to be paying us? No, I get that.
So these are the ones that say, let us pray. Let's continue to pray. Let's pray. Although they know actually that all the things are fake. Things are not working. But because, you see, this is the point I'm talking about, we Nigerians. Everybody thinks about his own pocket. So where they look at their pension, they don't want to join in making things happen.
Even though they know they pay to them regularly, but nevertheless, at least they see how hope say that they hold them. It's better than nothing at all when Nigeria doesn't exist anymore. Wow.
Genau, exactly. So anyway, I don't want to hold you much, although I'm the last caller, sister. But maybe if I give some minutes, somebody else.
No, I mean, like you did well. I like people's angles most of the time. Okay, that's what makes this program more interesting.
Yeah, that is one. And also, I like when Princess always call him. I've been thinking about she have not called for a long time, and when she calls it, the way the woman starts, she starts low key. And before you know it, she start to fly up. Start to fire.
I know.
Okay,
she's good with that. I know. Thank you so much, Baba. I appreciate this. Okay, bye. You have a good one yourself. Okay, and have
you too. Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Bye.
So, thank you to everybody who has been part of this tonight. Again, we have done a wonderful session as well. Those who have picked one or two things from this, you should do better. Like we always advise every now and then, okay? And to everybody who still feels like they are waiting for Tinubu to put us in handcuffs. A lot of you waited for Bukwari to put us in handcuffs. Or even those they put in handcuffs for exposing Bukwari and APC. You can tell yourselves that putting them in handcuffs didn't change your lives. It makes your lives worse. So you shouldn't be supporting those who are going to put away those who can put them on their toes, right? But I have no control over how you feel. Mine is to deliver what I think you should think about. Okay, once I deliver the message, then I listen to other people's views as well. Then we all go to bed and be like, tomorrow is another day. And most of the time, it is Nigeria we are talking about, okay? There is always going to be something, many things. And I will always be here to remind all of us that, well, if you haven't made up your mind, make up your mind, fine. You will make it up soon, or Nigeria will make the mind up for you. I would rather you make up your mind based on the truthful information that's available to you than to be forced by Nigeria circumstances to shape you and force you to make that decision. I don't know how that would feel. Then I want to say thank you to every one of us who has been very, very kind of supportive as well. I have been receiving messages from a lot of you asking that, Mayegun, how do we indeed reach out and support some of the programs of what you do and all that? It's not just me. I have a union called the Yoruba Union. So to everybody who really, really want to support us and everything we are doing, how we are trying to reach out to people who are victims of all of these mad criminals in government, of course, you can use all of the payment link. Use the PayPal. The PayPal link, I should have put that on since. That's my bad. But however, everyone, before your Naira finally disappear and become worthless, if you are not in Nigeria and you have these Nairas in your Nigerian account, give them to us, okay? Send to Dikaro Jury's account, and whatever is being given in support of the activities of the Yoruba Union, you will be aware of them, every penny that comes through, and wherever they go to. If you are in the UK and you also want to support Mayegun's Diaries program, or you want to reach out and support Yoruba Union and every other thing we are doing, of course, you can also send a direct contribution straight to this bank account on your screen. Remember, donation is voluntary. Nobody is going to force you to do anything you don't want to do, and that is very much a sacrosanct. So I appreciate those who have been asking, and I think this is the time to show it to you, right? Apart from this, I'm going to say I'm grateful to everybody for the time we have shared together tonight, while we look forward to what the week has for us. Stay safe and take it easy, okay? And I mean, like, as much I can say. Yeah? So good night to everybody from here.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Mayegun ti dé o ọ̀rẹ́ ara yìí. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Mayegun já wa sí. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Bó bá ṣe eré àní Mayegun máa wí. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Ó sì tún ṣe eré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Mayegun Diary politico. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Mayegun. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Àní Mayegun làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Mayegun ti dé. Mayegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rákì. Mayegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Mayegun ti dé. Lórí Facebook. Mayegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Mayegun ti dé. Lórí YouTube. Mayegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Mayegun ti dé. Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Mayegun ti dé. Ijó ìgbádìyẹ. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Mayegun ti dé. Pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Mayegun ti dé. Gómìnà kówó ọlọ́pàá tí ń darí bá
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn rájì
Máyégún ti dé.
aṣòfin tí ń rúfin òwò
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn rájì
Máyégún ti dé.
òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn rájì
Máyégún ti dé.
ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rájì
Máyégún ti dé.
àní ẹ̀sùn rájì
Máyégún ti dé.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rájì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rájì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rájì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rájì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran.
wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò fẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀. wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò fẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀. oníkanṣá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rájì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rájì. ṣùgbọ́n ní má ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran.
kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣàyè tú wọn síta.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rájì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rájì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran.
tẹnitẹni ọmọ Máyégún ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́hún ṣọ́ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù. lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù. bọ́tà ń lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sì mọ́ bẹ̀. èèpo ọ̀bọ lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ ó ti dọba lórí abínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ fòyà. àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o ó kó ẹni tó bá dán o àkàmù. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rájì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rájì o. ẹni bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rájì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rájì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran.